Have you ever traveled to another country for a concert? I did, and it was so worth it. I went to Italia, beautiful Italy, to see Jon Batiste, who's one of my favorite artists. Jon Batiste is a virtuoso, a genius. He plays so many instruments. He's originally from New Orleans, and his main instruments that I've seen him play are the piano, he plays the guitar, he plays melodica, I'm pretty sure it's called. It's like a piano with a horn attachment that you can play with your mouth too. Very, very cool. Jon Batiste used to be Stephen Colbert's band leader for 7 years. So you might have seen him on your TV and not even known. He also has an incredible documentary on Netflix called American Symphony. Have you already heard about Jon Batiste, or is this video the first time you're hearing about him as an artist? And do you like his music? I really loved going to Milan to see him because it combines two loves of mine, music and travel. It gives another twist to the concert. It's part of a larger adventure. Going to Milan was also interesting because while I love Italy and I've been to Milan 2 times before, I really saw it with fresh eyes. I was looking at the accessibility of the city and I realized it's actually quite difficult, especially in the central areas, to walk around. The sidewalks are not wide, there's a lot of stones, and I found it difficult to walk around. So that was valuable information for me that I can share with you if you are disabled watching this, that Milan might be more tricky than other areas of Italy. Now, I've been to Milan 3 times. Have you been to Milan before? And what were your impressions? Did you notice anything about accessibility? The concert was held in a hall called Teatro Dal Verme. And the way that I prepared for the concert was my partner and I first did a dry run. We traveled there during the day before the concert was happening to see how long it took us to get to the theater. Because when I use Google Maps to get directions, but there are accessibility issues, I always take longer than the maps are saying. And sometimes just being in a new area also adds extra time. So I wanted to know realistically, how long was it going to take us to get to the theater so that we could plan for our travel the night of the concert without stress. So that's the first thing that we did. Once we got to the theater, which was very beautiful, we actually had to find where the entrance was. And this is really common with big buildings that are touching multiple streets. Sometimes the map says that the building's right here, you see it, but you don't quite see, okay, where's the main entrance? So we found that, we got that out of the way, and then we just looked at the lobby, the layout of the theater, although we didn't go all the way inside, but we could see a map at the front desk. And that made me feel really confident. Coincidentally, or like fortunately, near the theater, there is a really beautiful park called Parco Sempione. And while I had been to Milan 2 times, I'd never been to this park. So here was another adventure waiting for us. The park had some historic buildings that looked like castles and that housed museums. And it was just really big with lots of different monuments, grassy areas, plants and trees. So we enjoyed walking around the park, seeing the different areas, and being part of the local life, the energy of the city and the day. That was really nice. When it came time to actually go to the concert, I was so excited. I was buzzing. We had dinner before, but we made sure that we had plenty of time to walk there, and we got there early, along with everyone else. I felt like we were right on time. We just got to the theater. It's time. I can't wait to see. I've been so worried about our seats. Can we actually see the stage? Will we be able to hear well? I don't know what side the piano is going to be on. We might not know that yet. But we are here. Oh my gosh. This is it. Months. It's been months waiting for this. Ora è tempo di entrare al teatro. Andiamo. Our seats were kind of in the middle of the theater, all the way on the right, and I was so worried about these seats because when you pick them on a map online, you don't really know, are these going to be good seats? But I think they were pretty good. And one thing that happened in the lobby when we came in is that I saw 2 people with bags, and it had the name of the tour, which the maestro tour. And I asked him, is there a merch area? Where did you buy those? And my partner helped me communicate with them because I was a little bit overwhelmed with all the noise as I wear hearing aids. And they said that the bags were part of their ticket. And that's when I remember there was another level that you could pay more and you could get a merch bag, but I had forgotten about it. So I said, oh, okay, thank you. And, because there was no place to buy it, we just went into the theater. About 5-10 minutes later, one of the people from the couple came up to us and handed a bag to my partner. He told me, they said that they didn't need both of them. When they saw how excited I was about Jon Batiste, I guess I must have looked a little crestfallen that I couldn't buy the bag or buy the poster. And so they gifted it to us, which was so nice of them. In the bag, there's some really cool stuff. I have a signed poster and poem from Jon Batiste, and also another poster with a photo of him and a bookmark. And of course, a tote bag as well. We can use it. Very practical, but also meaningful, so we can support Jon Batiste and his artistry. So that was super nice and exciting and a really nice bonus. 25 minutes until the show starts. We just found our seats and there's no obstruction. We can see everything stadium seating all the way up. So I'm happy about that. But I wish I would have been one row in front if we will have people in front of us. Let me tell you the format of this concert, because I've seen Jon Batiste perform before in the United States on a different tour, and he had on his previous tour a huge band, backup singers, and a lot of stuff going on the stage. But this tour was different. It was billed as Jon Batiste at the piano, the Maestro tour. It was only him at the piano. No other people were on stage for the whole time. And I was really curious, how would that work for him? It's all on him, all the pressure to entertain us. And what would it be like? Because you don't have the rich sounds that come from accompanying instruments and other singers and people, because he does sing and play instruments. But honestly, he entertained us the whole time. He's so creative. He involves the audience. He loves to do call and response. And he wasn't at the piano the whole time. He played other instruments. He was moving around. And I thought it was a really cool format that was super different than what I had seen before. Do you like jazz? Do you listen to jazz? I love to listen to jazz when I'm working. And also I love going to jazz clubs because you get to hear music in a very intimate setting. And I just love the feeling of jazz, especially Latin jazz. What about you? After the concert, it was kind of like bittersweet, an afterglow of the experience that you all shared together. It's a beautiful feeling to have that thing with art where it takes you away. It completely transports you. So when that's done, you feel both moved, but also kind of sad that it's over. And especially because it was something I had been looking forward to, and then it was done. I kind of felt such a mix of feelings, but I'm so happy that I went, and it was a really beautiful experience. I love supporting the arts in general, and the theater was really intimate. It wasn't too big, so I felt that I was really able to enjoy and be part of it. I will say one thing during the concert that was difficult, because we were seated in the middle, is that when he spoke in the microphone to the audience, I wasn't getting a really high quality audio. I could not understand a lot of what he was saying. And this happens with songs too. I didn't know what the songs were going to be exactly. So some of them I didn't recognize because he likes to mix in some covers, not necessarily always his own music. But I was there to enjoy, and my partner helped me understand some of the things we were typing on my phone during the concert, and then afterwards I asked him a few questions, so that helped me feel like I got a little bit more understanding. And then the other thing I was able to enjoy 100% and love so much was when he just played his music from his Beethoven Blues album, which is an instrumental album. He does not sing on it. He plays the piano, and he is using Beethoven as a starting point to riff on, where he's adding jazz, he's adding blues, he's doing his own version of these really old Beethoven songs. So he played, I think, 3 of those, and I was in heaven. They were so beautiful. So if you haven't listened to his music, I would say just get ready for a lot of creativity and mixing of genres. He's not going to stick in one lane. He can't. He loves to express himself in multitudes. Enjoy it and listen to Beethoven blues if you want something that is more just about the musical sounds or you love the piano. So now that you've heard my story about going to Milan to see, or I should say Milano because I study Italian, now that you've heard about my experience in Milano, are you going to go see a concert somewhere? And let me know, who is your favorite musical artist? Who are you listening to? Stick around to my YouTube channel for my next video. Bye! If you want to see more videos on inclusive and accessible travel, subscribe to BlindishLatina and let me know all your questions in the comments, and I will see you next time.